Da, da, da. Oh, nice Dodge Challenger. Yeah, hopefully we get some people to come back. I hate to end the stream messed up uh, on a messed up internet connection. Let me park here. Yeah, sometimes when I start driving around, it starts lagging out on me. Okay, it'd be a lot better if they had better coverage here, but they do not. Okay, there we go. Doramula says, I'm back. It's all right. It's no problem. Okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, sometimes when I start driving around some areas, and it's like that most places that I know of. When you start driving around, the internet gets a little spotty, and it's harder to, keep that stream going. And not only that, but I have my other phone, which I have running on the hotspot of this phone, my main phone. So the phone that I'm doing the live stream from is my main phone, and the little phone I have here, this little phone right here, this is the phone that I'm doing my delivery app on. So that might have something to do with it as well. So hopefully you guys can see and hear me good now. But I do apologize for the lagginess. All right, we got 3 million coming back. We got a like already. Thank you guys. Dormo says it's no problem. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean it happens. Little brother Don says, "What happened?" Yeah, man, the internet just driving around. It gets spotty in some locations, and like I said, I'm running a personal hotspot on this phone as well for my other phone, so it just gets thrown off. Golden Gate says, "I hear you with the fun factor. I would have a load of fun with the VR80 semi shotgun. Those shells popping out so fast was scaring the range master. What the heck? Yeah, man, some of those automatics. Whew, some crazy. There's some crazy stuff out there. If you watch some of those channels, those YouTube channels that they show, you know, other states, obviously not California. There's some crazy stuff out there, man. People got people got some firepower. Dormo says his internet was so shit he had to end it. Yeah, I had to because I was literally seeing you guys talking, but nobody apparently could hear me or see me because I said, hey, if you can hear me, see me, put a one in the chat. Nobody was hearing me or seeing me, so I just said, you know what? Let me just end it and restart it. Little brother Don says, make that 2 likes. Oh, we got 4 now. Good looking out, guys. And we got 12 in the 12 million in the building. Much appreciated. Hey, if you're new to this live stream, if you haven't been here before, oh, check this out. We got another one. We're gonna get shit internet again. Oh, and that's actually a good one. That's actually a good one. So be prepared for shitty internet once again, guys. Stick around as long as you can because I might just fall off the planet. But yeah, that order right there, it's a 4 mile trip and it's a $9 order. So that meets the criteria. So we're gonna go pick that up right now. Let's see here, just real quick before I get on the road. Dormula says, and now this is the new one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is actually 2. I want to say this is the first time I've had 2 deliveries on one live stream. How about that? I'm trying to do this new thing. And if you guys are new to the channel, this is a new thing I've been doing, this food delivery stuff. I just started like 6 months ago, and I just recently, very recently, started doing live streams while I'm doing it. It's just one more facet to add to our channel because, like I said, the channel mainly is about travel and adventuring, going on hikes, just random stuff that we come up with. And we hope to expand on that more in the future, especially once my wife, leaves her job. We're going to start doing a lot more stuff. But in the meantime, this is something that I spend a lot of time doing. And I figure, why not include this? I think people might find it interesting because I do. So yeah, just one more thing to add to the channel, make it interesting for you guys. And again, I appreciate you guys. 6 million in the building, 6 likes. Outstanding. Thank you guys. More than I thought I was going to be getting today. Um, but I'm going to pull in up here and grab this food. So, like I always say, guys, while I'm driving and while I'm picking up the order and delivering it, try to bear with me. Um, if you don't mind, just hang out. And as soon as I'm done, I will be right back into the chat. Hopefully, we don't have too many people that are needy and have to be directly talked to the whole time because I can't. All right, put this right here. Oops, hold on a second. All right. Go in here and pick this order up. This is the first time I picked up from here. We eat here all the time, but I've never picked up from it. Hello. I got a Uber Eats order for Holly. All right. Great. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right. That was an easy one. It was already ready. That's always nice. Makes it easy. And they already had the drink ready. A lot of times they want you to go fill up the drink like you saw me do that other one. All right. Stand by, guys and gals. All right. Okay. All right. Let me let this person know that I got their stuff. All right. Got the order. And we'll go to the next stop. Another apartment building. All right. We got 10 million in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for sticking around and the people just coming into the live. Thank you. Much appreciated. All right. Cool. Where are we at here? There's a lot of talking going on here. Hope you guys aren't talking shit. All right. Miss Generous says, "Oh, hi, handsome." Miss Generous, hello. Just doing some work here, trying to keep you in the lifestyle you are accustomed to, ma'am. For those who don't know, Miss Generous is my lovely wife, who is currently at work right now, probably maybe eating lunch. I don't know. How are you? Little brother Don says, "Oh, I have to go." Okay, brother Don, thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. And stay safe. And hopefully you come back see us again. Right. Let me, hold on, guys. All right, just making sure this app is doing what it's supposed to do. All right. Um, okay. Silent Damsel says, "Hey Cisco, hey Silent Damsel, how you doing out there? Beautiful Scotland." Little brother Don said hi. Silent Damsel says, "Please like, sub, and share." Thank you, Silent Damsel, for always doing that. I appreciate you so much. Big Russ says, "Hello, Miss Generous." Miss Generous says, "Hey, Russ." Dormula says, "Yo, one question. Tomorrow is a day off. Whose day off? I'm off every day. I'm retired. It's every day. Every day is a day off for me, Dormula. That's how I got it. First of all, it's a day off for other people. For you, who's the day off for tomorrow?" Little brother Don says, Miss Jenner says, "Yum, urbane, cilantro chicken, salted please, with tomato soup." You can order that through the app, ma'am. Just go ahead and order that through the app. I'll let you know when I'm done with this order. You can just order that through the app. Much appreciated. Thank you. All right, guys, hold on here a minute, because now I'm actually starting to get into a place where there's traffic. Can't really pay attention. Da, 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 da. All right. So this order, I gotta go from where I'm at right now is about almost 3 miles, and I think it was a 4 mile order, and I was getting $9 if I remember right. So that's not too bad. That meets the criteria. Man, it's really a nice day, guys. I love this overcast. The weather is nice and cool. It's 66 degrees right now. Gotta love it. It's not sunny. You know, they always say it's sunny in California all the time, but it's not sunny. But this is actually the California weather I love. In fact, I want to say in a couple of days it showed that it might rain, which is kind of interesting. But hopefully it does rain. We need the rain. If you don't know, California has had some terrible, terrible, terrible drought conditions for many years, decades, and it's always way more dry here than it should be, and we end up getting fires. And fire seasons, I want to say it's probably already started, but I haven't heard of any. Haven't heard of any yet. Knock on wood, happening nearby. Roll these windows up. Hope you still hear me okay. Da, da, da. So let's see. We got about 2 miles to go. Just letting the customer know I'm on my way and I'm almost there. Right. Got 8 million in the building. 6 likes. Thank you guys. Again, if you're new to the stream or new to the channel, please double tap your screen, give us a like, because it really helps us out a lot. Helps get our channel amplified into the YouTube verse. We're a very small channel. We're trying to build. Actually working on becoming monetized here pretty soon. I'm less than 100 hours away from being monetized, so really excited. I've had a lot of really great support from friends and YouTube, and it's been a fun experience working on getting monetized. Didn't think I was gonna even want to try to do it, but with the encouragement of like I said, friends, we decided to do it, and we're that close. We're only 100, less than 100 watch hours away, so we're pretty excited. So yeah, if you're new, please double tap that screen, give us a like, check out our channel, drop a subscribe if you can. Okay, she said thanks. Yeah, drop a subscribe if you can, and if you do, please leave a comment on our videos. That way we can see who you are. You know, let us know that you saw me in the live, and that's how you you know, learn to the channel or subscribed, and that way I can go back to your channel and hopefully if you have content there, I can support you too, because that's what we try to do here. We try to you know, do working together, our small channels working together. He's getting the food, yeah, with chicken salad. Give me that too, man. Yeah. Russ says you should make him bring home. Don't give him any ideas, Russ. Sundown says, hi, wifey Generous. Miss Generous says, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, guys. Okay, I can't read any more than that because I got to turn here. All right. Going here. Oh, this is like a business I'm going to. Where am I going? What? Building. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Eat in the lobby. Oh, it's right here. Oh, this is like a gym or something right here. All right, guys. Stand by. Oh, Holly? Hello. Sorry, that door was open. That for you. Thank you so much. That for you. Let me make sure there's not anything else I need on here. Looks like we're good. Perfect. Enjoy. You have a good one. Okay. I went to the first door and it wouldn't open. All right. Let me straighten this out. Confirm the delivery. Done. All right. There we go. So again, that's 2 deliveries. I'm giving you more than your money's worth now. You guys are almost taking advantage of me with all this amazing, exciting content. I don't know where else you're gonna find content that is this engaging, this powerful. You know, I'm literally probably changing lives of people who are watching this right now. All 3 million of you. All right. No, come on, bud. Go ahead. But I appreciate you guys sticking around. I'm gonna head back over to my little beginning spot. All right. But yeah, that was good. Now the only problem with that order right there, remember how I said they sometimes want us to fill the drinks up, which I don't care, it's fine. But at that place, they filled the drink up and they put the straw on top of the drink and they put the little sticker, the little tape over it, which that's cool. But for some reason, there's like soda. I don't know if I think maybe it splashed up onto the straw, or I don't know, but the straw, the paper on the straw had like soda on it. So that's kind of irritating. So hopefully the customer doesn't get, you know, any kind of way about that. So Ms. Jefferson was saying, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, guys. Show support and spark conversations by wearing green. Check in on your friends, loved ones, and yourself. Ms. Generous, you are an amazing, amazing advocate for mental health awareness. And that is a big reason why I love you. So guys, you heard that. Please, you know someone who has struggled with mental health issues. You may be someone who's struggled with mental health issues. I have struggled with mental health issues at different points of my life. Fortunately, nothing too serious, but enough to where I had to reach out for some help, and I got help, and it was great. And it was way easier than I expected, and it really did help. So if you can, you know, talk about it with people. Take advantage of services if you need them, and check on your loved ones. Check on your loved ones because we all go through stuff. We all need support from our loved ones. So check on your loved ones. So thank you, Ms. Jones, for that. And she says, "Hi, damsel." Ms. Jones says, "Good idea, Russ. See, Russ, man, you're thought we were cool, Russ. She don't need any help. She knows exactly how to get the things that she wants." Dora Muller says, "So much lag." Man, I'm sorry. Silent Down says, "It's been hot here, up at 75 Fahrenheit." That's hot. 75, Silent Damsel. That's hot. In Scotland, that is hot, I guess. 75 here is that's like perfect. That's like the weather we love here. I know down England way it's been near 93. Okay, now that's hot for Europe. 93 is pretty hot. I know, Silent Damsel. I know, back in the day there was a few years back. I want to say it was getting close to like 100 there, and I want to say people were like unaliving because it was so hot because nobody there has an air conditioner. So when it gets that hot, it's really difficult to cool down. So 93 is that's hot there, definitely. I hope you're doing okay. Silent Damsel says we can't cope with the heat. Yeah, I heard the hell out of that because it's just not hot there where you guys are at. It's very cool, mild weather there most of the time. At least on the warm side, it's mild. It does get cold there, I'm sure, though, like snowing cold. Miss Generous says it's currently 65 degrees. Oh, let me get over here, guys. Supposed to rain on Thursday, then 90s. Yeah, and that's how our weather goes here. It gets cold, and then it gets rain, and then it gets super hot, then it gets cool again. It's just you never know what to expect. Expect the unexpected. That's what you guys expect. Qua Silva says, "Hi, bro. What's up? Not much. Just doing food deliveries. I just dropped some food. Kind of behind in the chat, I'm sure. So I don't know how long you've been here, but Qua Silva, welcome. And if you don't mind, dropping in the chat where you're from, and maybe double tapping that screen, giving us a like if you don't mind. We got 7 million likes. Got 6 million people in the building. So thank you guys for that. I'm just going back to my starting point here. Forgive me for not being as engaged in the chat, but safety first. Like I said, it's just a nice day here. I wish it would last longer, but I think we might get maybe 1 or 2 days of this before it rains and then goes back to getting hot, like Ms. Generous said. All right. What time is it? 12:45. Well, on the other stream, the one that I so rudely shut off because the lag was ridiculous, I said I was going to be ending, but I think I'll stick around for a little while longer, probably about 10 minutes, guys. At 1 o'clock, one of my people that I support and who supports me quite a bit, she starts her live usually around 1 p.m. California time, and it's actually 4 a.m. over there where she's at in Philippines, and that is Sis Ogang. She starts opening up her shop. She runs a shop there in Philippines, and she starts getting ready for her day. She starts at 1, so I will be shutting off before 1 o'clock, which is about 15 minutes. So I just want to say thank you guys, the ones who stuck around from the beginning of the first stream. You're still here. Thank you so much. It really does mean a lot, and I appreciate it. We're trying to build our channel, like I've said, and really close to being monetized. So all of this support really, really helps. Um, Hopefully this is an entertaining live for you. I know it's not Mr. Beast or one of those other guys that is way more exciting, but we're working on it. So thank you guys. And shit, my wife texted me, Urbane for lunch. Better quit. Yeah, once I end this stream, that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get my wife something to eat and take it to her and probably go have lunch with her. And yeah, that's what we're doing. But like I was saying, guys, thank you again for being here, for supporting. Means a lot to us. And if you do subscribe, please comment on one of the videos, one of our videos, so that way we know that you're there. And let me know if you can that you saw me on the live, and that's how you came to the channel, and then I can go back to your channel and support you. If you're a content creator and you are trying to build support for your channel, whether you're a small, large channel, doesn't matter to me. I will go to your channel. I will support you as well. So salute, appreciate you guys. um, Silent Down says we don't do aircon in the houses in Scotland, generous, because we don't get a lot of heat like this. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Russ says no. That's a man secure enough to advocate for others and discuss his own challenges, which we all have. Respect to Mr. Miss Cisco. Russ, you already know, bro. You already know. That's how we get down. We're not with all that alpha male hoorah. Not with all that. You know what? A real alpha male, if I can say that, is someone who keeps it real and supports other people. Doesn't tear people down and has, like you said, the ability to you know take notice of his shortcomings and do something about it. And to me, that takes strength. And that is the kind of person that I try to be. Those are the kind of men that I look up to, the kind of men that you know they're not putting on a false front about how tough they are or what they have and what they got. They are people who are just regular people who are just trying to live their life and like I said, supporting other people and not trying to tear people down. So you already know, Russ. That's how we do on this channel. That's how we do in our community. You already know, Russ. He says no equals now. Yeah, yeah. Silent Down says, I love the cold. I like the cold, you know, to a certain extent. But if I had to choose between, and I think I said this before on another live, if I had to choose between cold and hot weather, I would probably choose the hot weather because you can still do stuff outside when it's hot and you can just go inside and cool off. Whereas when it's cold and snowy and stuff like that, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I like to visit the snow, but I don't want to live in the snow. But I hear what you're saying, son. Absolutely. You love the cold because you guys don't have the air conditioners for the heat. So what else are you gonna do? You can't be in that heat like that. I hope it doesn't get so hot where you're at. Not that 93 stuff that you were saying down in England. Whew, I know they're suffering. Okay, guys. Catch up here. Hopefully I'm not too far behind. Ms. Jenner says it's supposed to be up to 105 next week. AC is definitely needed here. Yeah, guys, that's what I'm saying. 105, that's pretty warm. Uh, Silent Downs says, I recall that year. It was super hot. I was in London visiting family that year, and there was fires around the town cause of the heat. Wow. Okay. So yeah, that was terrible. And like I said, it was mostly, I believe, elderly people and probably small kids who they just couldn't handle it because again, there's no air cons there. And when you get up into the 90s here, you better have aircon. You're gonna be really suffering if you don't. So yeah, that was a terrible time. I'm glad you made it through. We got here. Sundown says generous. I have fans going on everywhere in the house. Cold shower was needed at 75 degrees. That's crazy. That just sounds so crazy. And I understand that's hot there, but 75 is just that's pleasant here. Like I said, what is our temperature, Miss Generous? You said 60 something. That's getting cool. That's cool weather. It's not cold. It's cool weather. But once you get into the 70s, that's nice right there. Sign Devil says, I enjoy streams like yours, more relaxed and laid back. Thank you. Oh man, thank you. That means a lot. And like I said, I'm not a professional entertainer. I'm just a dude that has a phone that has internet who's getting on here and just talking, and the things that I say are, based entirely around what you guys are saying or literally what I'm doing in the moment, like right now, doing my deliveries. So it's nothing earth shattering, but I appreciate you coming in, hanging out, and I really enjoy doing these lives. It's fun to talk to people that, like you said, are just laid back. I don't do the trolling stuff. I mean, to a certain degree, I'll put up with a little bit of it. Anybody that's disrespectful, they're getting blocked and sent out. But um, I mainly just like talking to people that are just regular people. We're just all on this big old rock called Earth, and we're just trying to live our lives and just do our thing. And being able to talk to people all over the world and just see different points of view and different ways of thinking and different ways of experiencing life. It's fun. It's entertaining. Dormula says R equals of which. I don't know what that's pertaining to. Uh, let me scroll back here. Are you correcting something you said early, Doramula? I can't tell. Oh, I just noticed, Doramula, there's a J on the end. So, like, is the J silent, or am I just not, or am I supposed to pronounce that? Dory Moulage? Dory Moula? Is your name Dory? I think I'm just gonna say Dory if that's cool. Is that cool, Doramula? Dory? I just say Dory, like Finding Nemo. Russ says, "Gotta take off. Take care, my friend. Peace, all." Russ, salute, brother. As always, thank you for coming in. Your presence is always greatly appreciated, and you know, man, hopefully see you again soon in someone else's stream. Blizzards. Hopefully, I know that man's been busy lately. Maybe Icy. I know she's been busy too. So I appreciate you coming here, brother. Always a pleasure. Stay safe. Son Daniel says, "I used to love the sun and heat. Now being in Scotland for so long, I can't cope with it." Yeah, that's how it goes. You know, again here, the weather it varies pretty widely. We don't get snow here where we're at. It's snowed, I think, maybe two times in the time that I've lived here. I moved up here in 1990. I was living down near LA before I moved here, and I was born and raised in that area. Then I moved up here, uh, and so that's 36 years. 36 years I've been here, and it's maybe snowed twice. I know for sure one. I want to say two times, if I'm not mistaken, but it was very light, nothing big. But that being said, the weather does get down, to freezing here. It does get into I mean, it gets as low as, like, I've seen it as low as 28, 29 degrees here. But it will get down in the 30s, 40s for sure, and it will get all the way as high as like 110 here. So it's a very wide range of temperature here. And we also get very bad fog. I'm sure Scotland gets a lot of fog too. And I don't know if our fog is comparable to that or not, but I will say this. There's days where it's so foggy. So when you're driving the car, like, you cannot see, I'd say, more than maybe 10 yards, maybe at best, in front of your car when you're stopped. If you're driving, you have to drive super slow. It's almost impossible to drive safely in the fog here. So it's just a very strange area that we live in right here. Um, this says Ratchet Chabra says, "Bro, I don't know you, but I love you." Make sure you love yourself. This world doesn't deserve much kindness. Live for yourself. I was kind and humble, but here I am. Well, you know what, Ratchet Chopper, I appreciate that for the love. Much appreciated for sure. My wife, who's here in the chat, Ms. Generous, she was just talking about May being Mental Health Awareness Month. So what you're saying just fits right in with what we're talking about in here. Um, I would say that the world does deserve kindness, and without getting too sentimental with it, I think that's what we're lacking. Most of us, at least here in the United States, most of us are lacking being kind to other people. Just being kind, understand that not everybody is at their very best when you run across them. Some people are going through a tough day, maybe a tough life, who knows. I definitely am not a person that would advocate you taking abuse from other people, but sometimes giving people a little bit of grace, if they're, you could tell they're struggling or if they're having a bad day, giving them a chance to reset, and if they can't, just remove yourself from their presence. But I appreciate what you said, and it's definitely something that I myself, try to tell people all the time, love you, and talking about being kind to people. That's something I've been trying to do more as I get older and wiser. So thank you. Welcome to the channel. I don't know if you've come in here before, Racha Chopper. Where are you from? Ma'am Leonila, good morning, Mayong buntag sa Pilipinas. Good morning. Hopefully my voice is not too loud for people in the house. She's giving me the red card. Why am I getting the red card? Oh man. Oh wait, hold on. Dora Mula says, "You ignoring me, man?" No, I don't think so. Did you comment here? I just saw the last comment you made was R equals of which, and then I haven't seen anything since then. Let's see. Did you have something you said up here before that? Yeah, you just said so much lag was the last thing. Yeah, I don't think I've skipped any of your comments, Dormula. I don't think so. At least not purposely I haven't. Rachi Chabra says, I'm from India. My nationality makes me awkward. No, I don't think so. The fact that you're speaking to me in English right now is amazing. So shout out to all the people in India. And I definitely don't speak any other language than English. I can speak a little bit of Spanish, to some degree. I can speak a little bit of Tagalog, and that's about it. Bisaya, very, 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 very tiny little bit. So the fact that you're on here talking to me, nothing awkward about that. I appreciate you. Dormula says, I think my comment got deleted. I didn't delete it. I don't know if anybody else did. I didn't see anything on here where a comment got deleted. But put that comment back up here. What were you talking about, Dormula? Silent Damsel says, "Oh, my kid just made a cold smoothie, strawberries, blueberries, and banana." Oh, okay. That's right up Mr. Generous's alley right there, Silent Damsel. She's been getting up and making they're not smoothies. So what she does is she gets the Greek yogurt, it's the non-dairy Greek yogurt, and she will get frozen berries. It'll be strawberries, I want to say blackberries, raspberries, and I think there's one that she has that has, banana in it, but she gets that, puts that in there, she drizzles it with honey, and then she gets sliced almonds, and she puts that all together, and she'll eat that for her breakfast, so that's right up her alley. That sounds actually really good. Rati Chabra says, "I speak English, Hindi, beginner French, and beginner Japanese." Wow, that is a range of languages right there. Wow, and guys, I always say, if you're a person that speaks more than one language, man, salute to you. Um, Science is already saying that people who can speak more than one language, their brain just works so much better, so much better at like understanding things, making connections between things. That's why I'm trying, to learn more languages. I've worked on Tagalog. I've worked Spanish. Obviously, is my ancestry is from Spain, so I've Spanish was the first language second language I probably learned to speak to some degree, but I've been working on Tagalog. I want to start getting Bisaya, Ilocano. I have learned some Cantonese, and yeah, so I definitely want to become fluent in at least two languages. I got to work harder. So the fact that you're doing English, Hindi, that right there is awesome. Beginner French and beginner Japanese, man, that's awesome. Well, thank you, Red Chubber, for coming to the channel, and hopefully you stick around for a while. We got 6 million in the building right now. Hopefully you stick around for a while. If you don't mind, if you haven't already, double tap that screen, give us a like, and subscribe. Check out our channel if you get a chance, and leave a comment. And if you have a channel, I'll definitely come back and check yours out. But yeah, I really do like learning languages. I don't get to spend the time on it that I would like to, and it really does take time to learn a language. And the hard thing is, if you don't have somebody speaking the language that you're trying to learn, it's really difficult to retain what you learn. And I think that's been my problem, especially with Cantonese. I don't know anybody here that speaks Cantonese, so I would literally have to go look for people online
to speak Cantonese with, and I lost that. And the reason why I started learning to speak Cantonese was because my sister, she used to live in Hong Kong, so you know that's what got me interested in learning it. But once she moved back here to the States, I just kind of fell off on it. Tagalog, I do deal with a lot of people that speak Tagalog, so I've been working on that one. But let me read these comments, and I'm going to be getting off here, guys. Ma'am Leonilla, thank you. Rach Chopper says, "What's your mentality about how your life should be?" Wow, that's a long answer to that question, but in short, Rach Chopper, I would say, you know, be kind to people, take care of your loved ones, take care of yourself. Those are the three things. If you do those three things, you should have a very happy life for the most part. I think people will return what you give back to them most of the time. Dormula says, "I just made the comment." Yeah, I don't see it. The last thing it shows on here is I think my comment got deleted, so I'm not sure. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. I've been on for about 41 minutes on this one. I was on earlier, and some of my friends are getting ready to do their live stream, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut off. But thank you guys for showing up once again and for being here and supporting. And you know, if you can, before we end, just double tap the screen, give a like, leave a comment on the video so I can come back to your channel and support you. But yeah, thank you and come back and have a great day. And don't forget, be kind, take care of the loved ones, take care of yourself. Silent Down says, thanks for the live. Enjoy the rest of your day. You too, Silent Damsel. And hopefully you stay cool over there. Hopefully it doesn't get too hot for you. Roger Chopper says, when you come live, just random times, random times. You just gotta hopefully subscribe to the channel and then hit the notification button. It'll tell you whenever I'm on. Uh, Mamela Anila, thank you. Gonna see you soon. Hopefully you'll be there, you'll be dancing, and you'll be smiling because that's what I like. Uh, Rush Chopper says, I'm subscribing and coming back soon. Thank you so much. And please leave a comment so I can check your channel out. Silent Down says, Dory, YouTube is having meltdowns with their comments. Well, you know, sometimes, like I said, we just got to be kind, and you know, everybody's going through different stuff. Can you support me, Dormula? Yeah, Dormula, go to one of my videos and leave a comment, and then that way I can go back and check your channel out. But guys, I'm going to shut it off now. 3 million in the building, 7 likes. Thank you guys. Be kind. Take care of your loved ones. Take care of yourself. Thank you guys. Sign down says a few times I've commented and didn't post. Yeah, YouTube's been doing some weird stuff, guys. But thanks again, and everybody take care. Be safe.